Oh, good morning. Good morning. I think maybe November 17th. Uh, I'll leave it at that. I don't know. But just sitting here right before I turned the camera on, I'm thinking, you know, the real obstruction of justice is taking place right now. It's the Democrat Party. They're being tracked down. They're being tracked down like criminals running from the law, man. You just get this picture of this the Democratic Party running through the woods and bloodhounds on leashes being held by lawmen, and they're just chasing the Democrats through the woods now. And the Democrats are throwing out stink bombs, or throwing out they're throwing out turpentine balls and everything else, trying to break the nose of those bloodhounds, man, trying to get that bloodhound off their tracks. You know, we just seen another post or not yet this morning, but the last 2 or 3 days. I seen it. We've been hearing about Hunter Biden and John Kerry's son, and we've heard about uh, Nancy Pelosi's son. I've seen posts that he's under the microscope. I've seen where Harry Reid's son was connected with some of a cylinder or one of them not tech companies, but solar companies and stuff. But and here we're about John Kerry's son and Hunter Biden's son connected with a corrupt Ukrainian oil company or something. And now we just in the last 2 or 3 days, I seen something they saying that Mitt Romney's son is in it. That he's got connections in there too. Now I don't know that he has, but if so, that could be why Mitt Romney's been attacking Trump, trying to get Trump out of office too, trying to get stuff working against Trump, to get Trump out, get Barr off the trail, get Durham off the trail, get all this justice. Listen, people, justice, if it comes home and roost, these people are in trouble. They are in trouble, big trouble. If it'd been one of us, we'd be washed up. We would just flat down already been washed up, gone. But because the political swamp, because of the swamp of D.C. and other countries and stuff that were involved, these people stay alive. If it's me and you could forget it, son. We'd already been gone. We'd been gone. But that would explain why Mitt Romney's been attacking Trump. I was under the impression Mitt was a strong conservative. Should have been. From what things we've been hearing, but that would explain it. Because I can't see a strong conservative speaking out against Trump. I really can't. Wouldn't make sense. But stuff going on, and here, this is the fourth day of the open hearings of Mueller, Part 2. Mueller Part 2. 22 months of Mueller. Couldn't get what they wanted. Mueller left the door open. We couldn't find any evidence, but now I'm not telling you there's nothing there. So he left the door open. He left the door open so they could go on with it. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the Democratic Party actually doing an obstruction of justice, trying to get Trump and his bloodhounds off their trail. And to be honest with you, people, if you hadn't been kissing up, they'd already been caught. they would have already been caught. Jeff Sessions, he recused himself. Trump didn't like it, and I didn't like it, and others didn't like it, but he recused himself because of a certain issue or part. But then he had already appointed, David Halchowitz, an investigator to look into something to find out if there's any crime going there. And when this fellow, in his reporting, he says there's signs of crime being there. So Jeff did in that part, he done good that he opened that door that it could be checked out. That was good. But it boggles the mind to think that on American soil, here in America, it boggles the mind that there are people vile enough, that they are vile enough. Isaiah 32:5-8 talks about the vile person, the villain, the liberal, vile. Talks about the vile person doing ugly things, committing villainy, man. Just all kinds of trash. Just trash. It's what the Bible talks about, the liberal committing trash against people. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing right now out of the Democratic Party. This liberal socialist media and The View and just different things. They're committing trash. They're carrying lies, people. They're carrying propaganda. They're carrying lies. They're carrying lies. And it's pitiful to think that there are people on American soil that are willing to literally rape the hope of the hungry, the thirsty, the helpless, the innocent. There are people that are willing to rape the very essence of life and joy and contentment and peace. There are people on American soil that are trying to rape the freedom and liberty that justice gives. They're trying to rape it. They're raping it. Let's go back to the daddy, okay? Let's go all the way back to the daddy. What kind of people do that? Evil people. Evil people do things like that. Corrupt people. The Bible talks about the devil, said he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Steal, kill, and destroy. Now you think about that. He's the daddy. He's the devil. The daddy. He's the daddy devil. Okay, we'll put it like that if we can. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Look at what's going on inside the minds of these liberals and socialists. Liberalism is a lie. It's a filthy, vile, treacherous lie. Set up that when it gets in place, Karl Marx said, if we can destroy the morals of one generation of Americans, we can take the nation. Liberalism is a lie that destroys the conscience, the moral essence, the godliness, drives it out, and it leaves the mind and the heart of those people to wander filth and shame. It leaves their mind to wander in darkened, pitiful areas. That's what's taking place. That is what's taking place right now, people. The Democratic Party, the liberals, the socialists, the atheists, the gays, the transgenders, the NAACPs and these different organizations and stuff that are pushing in this stuff, and your college classes and your school system that's been pushing this godless and moral trash. They're trying to drive the nail in the coffin. They're trying to drive the nail in the coffin of freedom and liberty in the world. They have a total disregard and disrespect for innocence and honesty and uprightness and truth and for the helpless. They have a total disrespect for it. They're trying to drive the nail in the coffin. If these people get their way, I promise you, if these people get their way, you, your family, and your bloodline will cry. They will cry. I promise you. This thing, that phone call, whistleblower, all that it wasn't nothing but a setup. Listen to me. It was nothing but a setup. Just like the Mueller investigation had nothing, they knew they had nothing, but yet they was able to push it and carry it, stretch it out for 22 months. This is the same deal, people. It's the same friggin' poop-filled deal. All they needed was a topic. Honestly, I believe Adam Schiff made the topic up. I don't think there's a whistleblower. I really don't. I may be wrong. I'm not perfect. I was close, but I was wrong once before. But I may be wrong, but I don't think there's an actual whistleblower. I think Adam Schiff made it up. They just see Adam Schiff played a big role, played a huge role in the Mueller investigation. Yeah, he played a big role in that. But now listen, I think he's made it up. But see, they just needed another door open. They knew they were coming up with zilch under the Mueller investigation. What they had, 19 Democratic lawyers, people that had contributed into the Clintons or Democratic Party or whatever. 19 of them, I believe it was. They knew they were coming up with zilch. They had nothing on Trump. But what happened? What happened? What happened? When Mueller turned over his paperwork, his investigation, and he said we could find no collusion between Trump and Russia. But now I forget exactly how he worded it, but he said, I'm not closing it out because I don't know that there wasn't, that it's not there. We just couldn't find it. What was he doing? He was leaving the door. Listen, people, this is not just about Hunter Biden and John Kerry and Pelosi and Shifft. It's not just about them. You have to look back at what took place back during Obama's fraudulent, lying piece of crap set-in. And Hillary Clinton and her email. This whole friggin' mess is to get tied it up together. Mueller, Comey, Clapper, Brennan. These people are knotted up in all this stuff. There's more names at stake and people and faces and places at stake than just a handful. That's why they're all knotted up together, people. They're resisting. The Obama years, and even prior to that, there was corruption in the background working. The Obama years was nothing but a plan to stifle freedom in America, liberty in America, is to stifle justice. These people were all, they were making millions upon millions of dollars. They were playing games at the expense of the American people. They had help from other nations. They had help from companies and organizations. These people were making a killing. America was footing the bill. Americans were footing the bill. This is bigger than mine and your little old mind can actually comprehend. I told you this back probably 8 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago. 6. It's bigger than we can comprehend. The garbage that went on. when Obama took office, see, he admitted himself he wasn't born in America. But did it make any difference? Did it make any difference? No. Why? Because people accepted the poop. People accepted the lying, stench-filled poop. They accepted it. It's pitiful, people. What's going on now is pitiful. What's going on right now is it's just like a grade school play. I mean, grade school plays. They do what they can do with what they do. But this is like just a make-up grade school play. Everybody sees it. They know it's a farce. They know it's a lie. They know it's trash. But yet they'll sit and watch it. Bug-eyed ignorant. How are they carrying this on, people? How are they carrying it on? How is it staying alive so long? They have nothing. They have nothing. This is nothing but a lie. It's nothing but a lie. The names of the people that are going to come down. What was it Hillary Clinton made the statement once, back when she first started getting investigated back in there? What was it she said? She said, if I go down, there's going to be a lot of people go down with me. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's pitiful. This trash, people, has got to come to an end. It has got to come to an end. What these people are doing is wrong. It's wrong. If they get by with this, you bet your buns on it, son. There will be no good end for you, your family, and your bloodline. There will be no good end out of it. You want a good end? You better repent, Jack. Get your butt out of here and go to heaven. That's the only good end you're going to have if these people get what they want. But the list of names is getting bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. The list of occurrences are getting longer and longer and longer and longer. People, if you ever made a stance for godly, moral justice, you better do it now. You best do it now, and you best put your check mark on the right names when the election comes around. You know, I was just Kentucky. They voted this Democrat governor in. Best I can gather, Matt Bevin had done a good job, man. The economy was growing, things were coming together. But what was it? Matt Bevin, from what I can garner, he was doing basically what Trump has done. He's just cutting back on the things that was killing them, and they were coming out of it. Unless I missed something, they were coming out of a problem, coming out of whatever financial ruin or whatever. But you got to make a stand. And apparently the Democrats coaxed a lot of people into thinking, well, you're not getting to drop your drawers fast enough, so he's hurting you. I guess, I don't know. But if you've ever made a stand for something moral and decent, you better do it, people. You best be doing it. Sun out Sunday morning. I'm going to close it off. I just wanted to get in here and I don't know, maybe the old camera just gives me a chance to vent a little bit quicker. I used to type all this stuff, but maybe the old camera just gives me a chance to vent pretty quick. Maybe try to empty the frustration off to where I know perversions are taking advantage of everything. I'm going to call it to an end here. Have a good one.